What is something similar that you
I'd
wouldn't
spit
want
in people's
spoiled?
faces.
You know, I get it. Hannah has no love in her life, so she can't name something she's passionate about. You've got to have something. What would be your Avengers Endgame? No show, no movie.
You don't watch any shows that you're like super passionate about? Strange.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
I have many things that if anyone
These
ruins
zombies on
It's
her
all fake.
panel.
it's all fake.
Well, yeah, it's fiction.
I would
Yes,
slap
correct.
Clancy
It's not.
Sorry
real.
that I like to live in a world outside of my own that's being polluted by everyone. You're a
I'm
vegan.
gonna
You
die
should
in 12
agree.
years.
You should live outside
I'm
of
not
our
gonna
own
make a
world.
lot of money ever. I'm gonna drive the same car and go to the same job and live in the same house for the rest of my life, probably in the same area. So let me just close my eyes and just pretend I'm Captain America and my ass looks great in those pants.
I agree.
Give that to me.
100% agree.
Okay, yeah, I said a smack would be justifiable.
What is the appropriate amount of time to wait for a movie that's still in theaters until it's okay to talk about it publicly?
Of this magnitude, if you don't see it within 2 weeks, then you're not a fan.
Of this magnitude.
22 movies!
I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is 10 years, a
Regardless of
decade.
how you feel about Avengers Endgame, I feel like it is just a massive cultural event for 2019. You know what I mean?
agree.
It's just one of
I
those.
guess, okay, I
Has it
guess
been a
I...
full week yet?
No.
No.
It made $1.3 billion in the first weekend. It's unheard of.
You know, like Titanic, like Avatar. Those, I mean, Avatar wasn't good at all. It started.
And they're making
Yeah.
4 more?
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Avatar because I'll
yeah,
just
let's
get
go.
mad.
Yeah. It's
So
bad.
people
Bad
didn't want to.
movie.
People didn't want to see because it was good. They just wanted to see because of the technology they used.
It was the 3D.
You know,
It was in 3D.
that's why I broke all those records. It's not because people wanted to watch the story. They just wanted to see the new. What? Anyways, like Titanic. Titanic was a huge cultural event.
What about Harry
Oh, I
Potter?
love
Harry
the
Potter.
Titanic.
Well,
The
I mean,
movie
this
is.
series has made...
But I don't
Way
think.
more
I
than
think
that.
the Harry Potter books were hyped up way more than the Harry. Like the 7th book coming
I
out.
feel like Harry Potter would
That's-
probably be the thing that I would slap someone over.
You know what I mean? Like the
But I
movies.
still wouldn't do
I
it.
don't think people thirsted over them because.
But like the last movie, especially after the first to last.
I mean, you could have read the books at any
movie.
point.
But the
Before
thing
the
is, it
last
wasn't like
one.
people were going to the movie to see what happens in the movie because they already knew what happened in the movie if they weren't like complete utter morons.
I guess.
But like, I guess I was a kid when the 7th book came out, so like I don't really remember about like the cultural impact of the release date came out because I was a child. My grandmother just gave me the book, and I was just like,
Also, there wasn't like as much social media or anything. So.
Well, I remember someone had Dumbledore's death spoiled for them, and they were super mad.
Avery, did you just spoil that?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Spoilers. You guys can slap me in the face, like, and get me fired. I don't know.
yeah,
She has
Dumbledore's
some-
gay, but I'll never show it.
Dumbledore has some.
J.K. Rowling
That's a pass.
is wilding. She wilds
Had a
on
pass.
Twitter. I'm not about it.
Oh, J.K. Rowling.
J.K. She was rewriting history.
She loves rewriting. She loves writing like
JK
minority
loves
characters.
tweeting. She
like,
loves
after
it
the
more than
fact.
anything.
that they're
Yes.
white. Yeah, I know.
She's
I
like,
know.
yeah,
It's not a big
no.
Oh,
He
no,
was in a
she's always
wheelchair,
on
and you're
Twitter.
like, he was running, and she's
I
like,
was gonna
well,
make
no,
a
I
joke
wrote that
that
he
I
was running,
shouldn't.
but now if you read
And I
it, you
won't.
can
It
understand.
could- it was
Well, wait, why
ambiguous.
can't running mean wheeling? What's the difference?
Who does that remind you of?
But you know what I mean? Like it's the whole like the whole
your
Dumbledore being
Dumbledore.
gay thing. Like it would have been fine if she wrote Dumbledore to be gay, but now she's just like using
Because
the
she.
Fantastic Beasts movies to
I
like
know,
pretend he's gay.
Yeah.
And those movies are so bad.
And now she's just
Well, the first one was good.
I don't. She's just doing it to do it now instead of actually being inclusive in her writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's-
It just looks like she's being a
Getting
tryhard.
political in
She,
here.
yeah,
She's like,
very-
oh, it's 2019. Maybe it is good for gay people.
What do you
to
mean?
exist." I'm
Hermione
like, Thank
is
you,
Gypsy
JK.
Rose. Hermione was based off of
JK's
Gypsy
like,
Rose.
JK.
That's so rude of you to say she wasn't.
Thank you.
Because I think what happened was the play came out where Hermione was played by a black actress,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, it's fine. And then everyone's
Hermione
like,
actually was supposed to.
and and everyone's like, oh, good job, JK. You know, that's
Yeah.
and she's like,
She loved
and
it.
she's like, oh my god, they love me. I actually wrote
power.
Hermione to be totally black. It's,
Yeah.
I-
She's she's not the best. If you're not up to your Twitter,
I'm sorry.
now,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
kidding.
said that you were a
Next
fan. You're
topic.
clearly not.
EJ said he thought he had America's ass instead of
It's a
me.
joke.
I guess you're correct. My rule, I think, is going back to spoilers and stuff.
Okay, yeah, no,
TV, if you didn't watch it in the premiere that night, you're an idiot. It plays at the same
Like
time for
HBO.
everyone. Yeah.
Like Game of Thrones.
Like Game of Thrones. You're like, don't spoil it for me. I'm like, it premiered at the same time for everyone.
What's the
That-
difference?
But for like movies, because like you have a greater flexibility to watch them, I think it should be still in theaters for the most part.
This movie
big
is
big
going
stuff
to be on,
is just tough
okay,
to.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that guy got fired at a pizza place.
Well, that's because he slapped someone.
and another pizza place.
He was
that's
an
dear to our
employee?
hearts.
That slapped someone? I missed the whole thing.
Speaking of slapping in pizza places,
Go on.
Calios tried to slap Maria's on Twitter. They said, and this isn't a direct quote, but real G's stay in business or don't go out of business.
Yes.
Because Maria's is apparently going out of business.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, forever. This
Allegedly.
semester it's donezo. Don't believe it, folks. They'll be back, I bet. There's no way they're losing money unless the owners are just like
It's a smart
pouring
PR
money
move.
into the toilet.
Allegedly.
The toilet that doesn't work
Yeah.
Allegedly.
and has no doorknob.
Like,
on
what
it.
do they lose money on? What do they lose
actually
money on? You know, I
convinced
bet
that
they
that
pay
was
their
my
workers, you know, not.
Avery, it's
One
Avery's
door
fault they're
is-
going out of
You
business.
steal the drinks a lot, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They
those
steal the
drinks
drinks.
that they buy for
Yeah,
like.
they're just asking for it at that
75
point.
Move your
cents.
freaking cooler.
Do all
Yes,
of you
it's
like
true.
Maria's?
I'll be honest, it's too doughy for my taste.
love it.
but, you know,
I don't really remember
At
what
2
their
a.m.?
pizza
I can't
tastes
remember
There's
last time I
nothing
had
better.
Maria's because I'll always get the
I
two
just
slice.
started liking it
My
like this
girlfriend drinks both of
semester.
them.
I
Very
never
good.
liked it
Hot
before.
take. I actually am a Maria's fan now. Like
You stan
I
Maria's?
like their pizza. I stand Maria's. I mean, not as good as Edie's. Shout out to you, but like, no, it's good. It is very doughy, though. I will say. I heard they have another location in like Angola or something.
They
though.
do. They have one of that because my housemate delivers for them, and they're like, "Yo, we're closing, but you can still deliver us from Angola." And he's like, "That's a half hour away."
But I heard an alleged rumor that they're allegedly reopening. Next
yeah,
semester.
I've also heard under the grapevine that.
Don't they usually close for
They
the summer
close every
anyway?
break
That's-
anyway.
No. They're usually open during.
No,
the-
they closed
No,
all
they
summer.
close
Yeah.
during the summer.
It's like Dairy Queen, but in the summer.
yeah.
It's like Sunny's, and like Old Main, they close
Yeah.
during break. But I mean, it makes sense, you know, when your primary demographic is
Dawn.
college kids.
I mean, that's a prime location. So if they actually lost, or if they actually, like, left,
Someone's gonna get it.
I would love
The
to know
WNYF
who would
downtown
fill in.
bureau.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna open up
We
our new
need-
studio where Maria's is, folks. So
That would be lit.
if you're looking to open up a pizza place and you thought that you were gonna open up there, you
You're
can
not.
open up in our current studio, which is in the basement of Hendricks Hall at City Fredonia.
Well, Street Meat also left us, and I'm kind of sad about
Yeah,
that.
we're really
That was
losing
not
all our
talked about
options.
at all.
Well, because it wasn't announced or anything.
Say
it just kinda
their
gone.
name.
And,
Street meat.
yeah.
I did see
Street meat.
a for sale sign in the P-Dubs window as well.
I hate
However, I don't know if
Thank
that's for
God,
the
dude.
building or for
No,
them.
they
I don't
don't.
know the facts, but I
Or like
did see the
maybe if
sign.
they rent.
P-dubs?
You think that?
It's trash. It is literal garbage.
And that is an opinion
P-Dubs
of a
and Dunkirk's
panelist
good.
and not the station as a
P-dubs
whole.
I don't know why, but the P-Dubs in Fredonia isn't as good as the P-Dubs in Dunkirk.
That's what I've heard. The one in Dunkirk
like-
is so bougie.
Because I'll go to the one in
Really?
Dunkirk.
Is
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah.
It's really nice looking.
I'll
on
order
the
it.
Not
inside.
cardboard pizza?
Yeah, it's not like in like weird wood cabin.
How do you feel about Lena's?
I heard Lena's
I
is
like
good.
it.
I've never been
Never
there.
I've
had
never
them.
My
really
mom likes
had
Lena's
it.
a lot.
Really? We like Lena.
Best pizza place in the area, Blaisdell Pizza.
Blaisdell is
sounds
pretty
good.
good.
They are good.
Interesting. That's what my
Their
brother
store
said,
is
too.
so sad though. It's so sad.
store
It's just
is
not
really
a good
sad.
spot.
Everyone that works there is a
Yeah.
little like, eh.
But I
That's
will
good.
say this: Callie's is trash except when I am trashed, and then it's really good.
What's your favorite
really am not-
calzone?
I,
Okay, I
prefer
actually really
that
love
Mexican
Calios.
place,
El
the
Mocha
Jay's.
Hey.
Okay, they don't take cards though, and if you don't take card, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know it's a
there's
hot
an
take,
ATM in BJ's.
But there is an M&T down the road, so
that too.
There's an ATM.
I can't complain.
Hold
I don't have that
on,
money.
wait, hold on. I just want to make an announcement. Colton! Merely said you called me a doo-doo head.
A Zuzu Zet.
You were the one I trusted.
Colton's also a senior.
I trusted you. Colton.
On what?
Anyways, one more story. Yeah, we see you, Colton. You can't hide.
That's...
Not here, not in the
Wait,
studio.
can we do pooper intended?
Oh, we are going to do Pooper and Tendon.
Oh,
That's my
yes.
favorite. And here's the thing. For our rundowns, I normally write down stupid puns and stuff for the headlines. But this one I didn't have to write it because they've been calling this guy a Pooperintendent for
Can I make the segue?
months now. Yeah, what's the segue, Patrick?
And if you think Maria's pooped out, wait until you hear about the pooper intended. Ethan?
Apparently, this one superintendent for a school went to like another school and pooped on the field, and they arrested him and they charged him. And now he's in the news again
Oh, is that
because
him for real?
they released his mugshot. He's in New Jersey, and he's
He looks
suing
upset.
the police department because they released his mugshot.
I
That
just wanna
mugshot is
say,
horrifying.
It's no shock that it's from New Jersey.
Oh, not at all.
Not even a little.
The only state I would say it's more likely to be from is Florida.
I was gonna say
That's a
that
Florida
too.
man story.
Agree.
Florida man poops on rival schools.
I think that's just like common for them though. Like I don't think it makes the news.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a superintendent. It would just be
He wouldn't have gotten arrested.
You know what the worst part is though? He got $100,000 like buyout of his contract.
Okay,
Oh, that's
superintendents make a lot
They
of
do.
money, and that's for a New Jersey school. That's a little bit.
But
Like, that's
no,
not-
I'm just saying that. Think about it. If I got caught pooping on the floor at my work, they would just never speak to me again.
that your rivals.
Mine
were.
had a public
Oh.
affair, and he got paid $300,000 to leave.
Isn't that nuts? Just how contracts are like that.
Yeah.
Like you're set. You're set for a while. I mean, unless they're living stupid lifestyles where.
Yeah.
Which I guess if he's having an affair and he gets caught with
Allegedly.
an affair, he's not living a very
Oh, it
smart
was all over
lifestyle.
Twitter with the wife and stuff. It was horrible.
I'm so tired.
But no, the pooperintendent, that is the best
the energy
sense
we
of
like to
school pride I have ever seen ever.
They should change their school mascot to the pooperintendents.
Like
Oh my
they should
God.
get us
So
That'd
for
be
those
amazing.
superintendents, baby.
the little poop
Well,
emoji.
It's
Yeah.
better than the
Oh my
hillbillies. Let's be honest.
That's
Rest in
true.
peace, the hillbillies.
Really,
Actually,
really way better.
Well, good thing he wasn't a hillbilly.
Merely with one L says she almost lives in New Jersey, so she reserves the right to say that she should throw the whole state away. I concur. Probably.
Wendy Williams just moved out of New Jersey. That's all I have to say.
Oh God.
If Wendy Williams left, what else do they have left?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they have the pooperintendent.
They're the pooperintendent.
Actually, I don't even. I
They
think
have
he
the
moved.
Jersey
I think he
Shore,
moved.
come
No,
on.
all I know is the superintendent doesn't work in academia anymore.
Can't you like get registered as a sex offender for doing that?
I guess.
You definitely.
I think they do
it depends
that.
on the
Actually,
job.
I feel like public
if you get
indecency.
caught
He got
peeing
public
outside,
indecency. He got some kind of actual
Violating
defecation
the
charge.
civil-
he only got $500 worth of damages, which is absurd.
That's the cost of an iPad.
Like,
That's privilege,
I-
baby. That's pooperintendent privilege. We'll be right back after this break with Patrick Ryan.
That's me. Oh.
Pooperintendent privilege.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
You've messed up your son's haircut. Do you try to fix it? Work with what you've got? or show solidarity.
Thank you, babe. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans. Because love has no labels.
Había un niño que era muy sensible a luces y sonidos. Construía escondites donde no podían entrar. No le gustaba mirar a la gente a los ojos. Lo hacía sentir incómodo. Un día se descubrió que tenía autismo. Con ayuda poco a poco aprendió a vivir mejor con ello.
Mientras más pronto se diagnostique, mejor. Conoce las señales en autismspeaks.org.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Wow. Hi, it's me, Patrick Ryan here.
New GM.
We have our Fred Before Bed seniors on to talk to us. So tell us your name. We don't see you ever, Claire.
Hi, well, I'm Claire. I'm one of the producers, and I also direct. It's a swell time.
That's iconic. So how long have you been doing Fred Before Bed?
I've been on Fred Before Bed since I was a freshman.
Okay.
First semester.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
right?
Forever.
Yeah, forever it feels like.
Forever and ever, as they say in church.
Amen. Amen.
Hannah, tell us about you.
Hi, I've also been a part of FBB forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever.
Did you and Claire join at the same time?
We did, yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's fun times. Ethan, what about you?
Okay, this is gonna surprise you, but I also joined Fred Before Bed my first semester here.
Oh, so you guys all joined together?
Yeah, this is like the first thing I ever did with the station.
Oh, cool.
And I just want to do a quick shout out to my boy Colton Butler running camera.
Colton.
He's been with us the whole time too. Colton,
Yes, he has.
Come through, sis.
Come through.
Come through.
Here.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Oh, so many. Oh, okay, what am I saying?
Who are you? What's your name? How long have you been here? Why do you care?
Colton. I've been here again since the start. And wait, and what?
Why do
I care?
like being here?
I like being here because it's a fun, creative environment, and that doesn't sound like I mean it at all. But I'm just really sick, so it's been
I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Colton's the MVP right here.
We stan an icon. Thank you, Colton. And so, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't prepare any questions. So we're just out here doing it live, as they say in the
I'm
biz.
sorry, do you ever prepare questions?
From time to time.
I know that there's one question he's definitely going to ask us.
Of course. How could I forget? Colton, here's a microphone for you.
Oh, amazing.
So, what's your favorite Britney Spears song and why? We'll start with Ethan.
You know what? I feel like I should have known because you ask this question every week, so I feel like it's toxic. Who am I gonna lie? It's toxic.
Of course.
Why? Of course.
Basic.
Okay, why not? You know what I mean? Like.
My favorite Britney Spears song is Work Bitch because it's really good to run on the treadmill to.
You want a Maserati?
Yes, I do.
Would you also like a Bugatti?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I have to work, though.
I'm going to work, bitch.
Thank God. Claire, what about you?
I'm going to throw a little twist out here. I like that song, Break the Ice.
Break the Ice?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have another answer, too.
Go off.
I don't know what it's called, but it's that one in the movie Spring Breakers.
Oh.
Spring Break.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I love
I did
Britney's
like that
That's
movie.
such a Hannah Wittig movie.
I did like that
Santa,
movie.
Can
I
You Hear
literally
Me
just watched
by
it.
B. Spears. Colton, what about you?
Okay, well, here's the thing, and don't kill me. I really don't. I can't think of anything besides toxic.
And toxic? Okay,
oh, there's oops. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, you know what? I'll say oops because
People often don't say
toxic.
oops, and you think that would be a common answer. But it's
I
not.
sang oops at karaoke.
I don't
not
like
too long
early
ago.
Brit that much.
You're
you know,
not a fan?
out of here.
I familiarize myself more with later Brit
With
because
later?
of my age.
What about that
I mean?
Circus album?
So, okay, don't even get me started on Circus. I love Circus.
We won't.
It's a great song. Anyways, Ethan, why do you love Fred Before Bed and me? More specifically.
Okay, well, I love Fred Before Bed because it's allowed me to meet a lot of great people. It was really how I got involved in the station. The people, I think. It sounds like a canned answer, but it's true because, I mean, like,
Aww.
you know, I've met you guys when I was a freshman when I didn't know anyone here, and I think the friendships have lasted.
You had long hair.
I did have long hair, Colton. Thank
did
you
you
for-
I really don't remember your long hair.
I got a chop like the first couple weeks in. That's why you don't remember.
That's why I don't remember.
I specifically remember one episode where it happened to be Ethan, Hannah, and I on camera, and we all had backward baseball caps on, and I was like, "This is a
kind
bond."
of remember that too.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was like, "This is what you need to be a camera operator: a backward baseball cap."
That's funny.
Yeah.
So this is for anyone. What's one of your favorite memories from the past 4 years of doing Fred Before Bed?
Brendan crying.
Brendan
Absolutely.
cried was great.
Brendan
We
crying.
watched that.
Yeah.
I
actually
cried.
before
Yeah.
this episode.
He cried and
Really?
I cried.
Brendan playing Twister as Harry Carey.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Pinnacle.
EJ playing Twister with his butt crack out.
Oh,
That was a
yeah.
good one.
That was a look.
That was spicy. I enjoyed
It
it.
was a good look.
Aaron getting an egg cracked on her face.
Oh my
that was a good
God,
moment.
That was a good
Oreo
one.
game.
Dan Sapienza with the pickle in his pocket.
I forgot about. Oh
When
my
he
God.
went and hid
Forgot
behind the
about
couch
that.
for a
He just
good
got
2 minutes.
popped up. What a weird guy. What a bunch of weird
Shout
people
out
that
to
we've
Dan.
had on the show. Just
I know.
in and out, like transient hobos. You know what I mean? Just especially the interviewers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know where they found me, but here I am. R.I.P. Dan Corbo.
Oh, rest in peace.
Don't know where that man is. So, moreover, therefore, and in conclusion, will you be crying tonight, Ethan?
No, I've been asked to. I'm not going to cry.
Station
tonight.
management has asked that you cry.
I am station management still.
I know.
Lame
And
duck.
you asked yourself to
So
cry.
I did not ask myself to cry. That is
Sorry, the
incorrect.
editor's putting it in. They're gonna
Who's
manufacture
oh, okay,
tears.
the edit- okay. We'll fix it
Little
in
fake
post,
tears.
folks.
Yeah,
Fix it in
exactly.
post, exactly. And so, what do you guys have brewing for post-college?
Nothing.
That's a hard question to answer.
I don't know. I guess just hanging out at my dad's, and I have a cat there. So he's
Oh,
cool.
yes. What's its name?
His name is Gideon.
Gideon.
That's
He
cute.
is.
What kind of cat? Like, what's he look like?
He's a black cat. He has some fluff to him. He's 3 years old, and he has no idea what he's doing at any point in time.
I support him.
I love
so
I do
hard.
too.
Gideon is
We
supportive.
stand. There will be merch for him available after the show.
Love that.
And then not having a job because
You're working on it.
I feel that.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna reach out to local stations in my area. I already have some sort of connections, so then branch out from there.
Yes,
definitely.
branch out. Grow,
good
what's your
idea.
favorite tree?
A weeping willow.
Ooh, I
They're
like
very
those
pretty.
too.
I like the trees that smell like
Like
a really
that.
specific
Hide
smell
under
for
that.
Donnie at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
You know those
dog
trees?
food trees.
Oh, they smell like a very specific
Do they grow
smell.
dogs or the dog food?
The food, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can't say I know what you're talking
You
about.
know what I'm talking about. These trees, they smell like a very specific, gross smell.
The trees
Right
here are
around this time of
creepy.
year, they blossom and
don't
then you're like,
do.
oh, I know what that smells
You're
like.
like,
Those like pretty looking ones?
Yeah,
The
they're
pink
really,
ones?
they're really pretty. They're really pretty, but they smell.
Are those magnolia trees?
I don't know what they are,
Because those are beautiful.
but they smell like something very.
Plot twist, it's the cherry
Specific.
blossoms.
They are cherry blossoms?
Oh, I
I
thought
get
so.
those two confused. They look the same.
Steel magnolias.
What about yes? What about you, Hannah? What's going on?
Okay, I've applied to like a million jobs, and I'm just not getting anything. So we're just gonna hope
you?
for the best and see where
Can
life
you get
takes
off my
me.
phone?
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
I'll
I faith
figure
in
it
you. You have a
out.
LinkedIn. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's like half the battle. Is
Exactly.
like creating a LinkedIn.
What about you, Ethan?
I'm attending Syracuse Law School.
Ooh.
If you guys know
Wow.
any apartments in Syracuse that aren't
I
expensive,
thought we were moving in together.
let me
Ooh,
know.
tea?
Yeah, we could get a one bedroom,
Tell
buddy.
Steph.
Yeah.
You can live with me if you
Okay.
want to commute an
I don't want to
hour.
commute from Binghamton to Syracuse, Claire. I appreciate that. That sounds awful.
Awful.
So, but that's
I
the
don't
connections you need, folks.
Yeah.
Those WNYF connections. You can commute an hour.
So, do you think the show's been what you, I don't know, from your freshman year to now, do you think it's grown and like you guys have had fun and all that jazz?
I hope that we've left the show in a better place than we found it.
Mhm.
We've definitely made some changes to like the set, the show structure a little bit. Yeah, we had a great time, I think, honestly. A lot of work, but
A lot of work.
it was worth it. Definitely for that CBI.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, shout out to the CBI.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I just want to
Hoping
say
for
a lot of
another.
people, when Brendan left, people thought the show was going to just burn down. You know, like, I think we
They thought
lost
it was, like, over.
a third to half of our crew. We're just like, oh, the show's over. Like, why would I come back to Fred Before Bed? And then that next year we did win a CBI. And, you know, I think that we've still tried to retain the original Fred Before Bed persona.
For sure.
You know, it is
Definitely,
different, but
yeah.
when you have pretty much, you know, when it was founded, it's a totally different crew than what it was, you know. Like, us seniors are the only ones that even knew Brendan, the founder of it, so it's tough to be the same program, but I think that it, in the spirit of Fred Before Bed, it's not as different as people think it is.
It's all about the brand.
All about the brand. Ethan, did you enjoy the birth simulator?
I got
And
to
how
level
is the baby?
4. Claire told me that she wants to put me at level 20, so I cry, and then if I don't cry at level 20, she'll punch me in the stomach, so I think that's how the baby's doing.
I was hoping you'd wear it at commencement.
Are we gonna have a gender reveal party?
Well, Claire punched me in the stomach, so I don't
That'll be
think
it.
anything's getting revealed.
The funny thing is how everybody knew but you. Literally everybody tried that on and like
We'll have a
I don't
digital
know,
we
story
seem
of
to
my
have
life,
kept
you
it
know?
a secret.
Oh, what are we doing for Before Bed today? Let's mock Ethan. You know, whatever. I'm used to it. You know,
We'll do a Twitter
Nothing new.
exclusive where we do a gender reveal.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
And so, anything you guys just want to say before you go? And then I'm going to ask for some words of wisdom.
shout out to the original producers of the show.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
they're
we
off
wouldn't be
doing
here.
great
Yes,
things
they
right
are
now.
Thriving,
Oh
like
yeah,
actually
half
thriving.
of them in California. They're like working.
I'm not
As
saying
Britney
that like
Spears would
Fred
say,
Before
work,
Bed
bitch.
is the path to success, but I don't know.
Kinda
3 of the
the
past
path.
4 GMs were on Fred Before Bed. I'm not saying that's, you know, a correlation and causation. Well, whatever. You know, I'm just saying, join Fred Before Bed if you want to be cool.
BB.
You know, what do you say? Do you think there's a correlation? I don't.
I think there might be a correlation. We'll have to see in the coming year.
Do you think you've left it in good hands?
Hands by Jewel. Okay. Avery's asking a question, but we're just going to ignore that. So that's all I basically have, unless you guys want to say something else.
Hannah, you said that one thing you wanted to say. You want to say one thing before the show? What was it?
What?
You said you had something to say before the show started.
Got something.
No, I
I
didn't.
swear to God, Hannah, you had this big thing you wanted to say.
I had nothing that I wanted
Hannah
to
had
say.
a huge thing she
Hannah
was
had a
going to
huge
say. A big
Literally
reveal.
no idea what you're
Say
talking
it.
She knows
about.
the
Did
gender
you
of the
say-
baby.
Are you guys excited for Fred Fest? Your last Fred Fest?
Fred Before Bed Fest, baby.
Fred Before Bed Fest.
Woo.
I guess.
Fred Fest Before Bed Fest.
I can't wait for people to vandalize
Kidding.
my house again.
Tea.
Well, I heard there's going to be a bathroom fee.
No, we don't have a bathroom. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We are a
Haley said
bathroomless house.
That if I bring my own toilet paper, I can use it.
Okay, if Haley says so, I mean.
Okay.
I trust her.
Oh, no. I'm stirring up some roommate drama. Okay. Anyways, yeah. You guys are great, and you welcomed me to the station, and Fred Before Bed was the first show I also joined, so I just want to thank you guys for like putting on a good show the past few years for us and having an environment for everyone to grow and be creative.
Patrick, this
so.
is how I met you.
I know.
Thank you for being our interviewer.
I know.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You're
I
definitely
know.
the most put together
You're
one.
I
definitely-
feel.
There's been
No
a
shade to them.
couple interviewers since I've started here, and you're definitely the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know. This is where I met all of you, actually. So I'm kind of sad. I'm like actually
Family
really
reunion.
sad, but I'm not going to cry. So, all right. We'll be back after this break with a performance from Jess Pavone, and Ethan will do vocals and background dancing. So keep it here.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
I
realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
I could not think of a better guest for my last Forever Before Bed than Jess Pavone for her last Forever Before Bed. We've had you on, I can't count how many times, and
So
it's
many
been
times.
a blast every single time. Jess, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I will have you on every night, but that's probably not what you want. So, thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you.
Take it away, Jazz.
All right. I'll start off with, actually, this is very sentimental. This was the first song I learned on guitar. So I thought it was very
Yeah,
fun.
the writers were hard at work on this episode.
This song is called Collide.
The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you. I'm open, you're closed. I'll follow your ghost. I'm worried I won't see your face. Light up again, even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills your mind, I somehow find you and I collide. I'm quiet, you know. You make a first impression. Well, I found I'm scared to know I'm always on your mind. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the stars refuse to shine. And out of the back you fall in time. I somehow find you and I collide. Don't stop here. I've lost my place. I'm close behind. Yeah, yeah. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills my mind, I somehow find you and I collide. Da, 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 da,
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god!
No, then I'm gonna cry. No, that was very sentimental.
Fred last, Jess.
Disaster.
What are you up to now? What are you gonna be up to?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're doing it to you
We're
too.
doing it.
We're doing it.
Well, I graduate and then I go right to Italy to study abroad and finish up my last 3 credits. And then I'll be moving back to Rochester, New York and working full-time at a marketing agency.
Wow.
Someone's got it all
So
figured out.
it's jam-packed and it's gonna be a wild, wild ride.
She made us look like fools.
No.
She is plenty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sob.
No.
What's your next song?
My next song, I'll do an original.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go off.
Yes.
What's she called? What's her vibe?
You know, I'm definitely a singer-songwriter. So I have that touch in all my songs, but I have a little bit of like a country alternative.
Casey Musgraves is shaking.
Yes. She's one of my biggest inspirations. Love her. So yeah, it's called Perfect.
Go off.
Can't look away because your face, it speaks 1,000 different stories. I can't walk away because every part of me just wants to know more. And no matter what you say you've done or wish that you could have become, I want it all. 'Cause everything that you are is everything that I could ever need. You're perfect to me. I would die, and I would swim, and I would fly just for your eyes. 'Cause every mile of your smile is worth every single second of time. And I know as I chase my dreams, you'll be here right next to me as you chase yours. 'Cause I get you and you get me, and I know that you'll always meet me in between. You're perfect to me. Perfect to me, to me, to me. And after going through what I've been through, you've never given up on me. And as people have walked out the door, you've never thought less of me. After going through what I've been through, you've never given up on me. And as people have walked out the door, you've never thought less of me. You've never thought less of me. You've never thought less of me.
So yeah.
Picture this, I'm on my porch. It's finals week, but I don't have any finals. There's like a sunset, you know, I'm sitting in the chair. I've got a nice, cool drink in my hand, and the song is just playing.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's great.
Love that.
It's great.
It was
That's the
perfect.
vision.
It's like the
As
Fredonia
it-
version
as
of the
the
Jonas
name
Brothers on a
says.
boat listening to Casey Musgraves. You know what I mean?
I loved it.
Yes, that's such a good album.
That is a good
She's
album.
really talented.
I got
And so
I got
are
big
you.
Casey Musgraves
Thank
vibes
you
from
so
you.
So are
much.
you.
Thank you very much, Jess, for
Thank
coming
you guys so
on.
much for having
Thank
me.
you.
I'll be sure to watch.
Thank you.
I'm gonna like all your vacation pics on Instagram. Don't worry, you got my vote. Unless Instagram gets rid of the count for likes, then I guess it
I
doesn't
heard
matter.
about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get rid of it?
Yeah.
Is that a story tonight?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cry like Brendan did on his first or on his last Fred before bed. I'm not gonna take 15 minutes to like make the slow zoom in my face, but I will say that I've met some of my very best friends on this show. I'd like to shout out EJ. He's one of my best friends. I dragged him here like day one of freshman year, and he's stuck with me ever since. Thank you, EJ. I think I've seen a lot of people come and go, cast and crew members. A lot more people went than came. But I'd like to thank each and every one of them, like all of you in here, all of you, everyone in the control room, everyone that's ever been in this room, in the control room. I've spent so many hours either running camera or like waving a whiteboard around or sitting right here, and it's going to be a real trip putting away the panels away for the last time. So to everyone who's ever been involved in Fred Before Bed, I thank you very much, because it has definitely shaped me. As for the future of Fred Before Bed, normally at the season finale we introduce the new producers, the new hosts. For what it is right now, Fred Before Bed is being put to bed for good. We decided that because the seniors now are the last ones who really knew what Fred Before Bed was in the beginning, who actually knew Brendan Orr. So I think that it is fitting for the last people who actually knew the beginning to be the end. But I think the spirit of Fred Before Bed, the spirit of WNOF's late night TV shows will be continued. I know there are a lot of great people who are still interested in doing some stupid stuff on Wednesday nights or whatever nights they so fit. So I'm not worried that the spirit of Fred Before Bed will die with it. But thank you to everyone who's ever watched Fred Before Bed, who's ever tweeted in, who's ever just even thought about it, I guess, because we don't have a lot of viewers. But do you guys have any last words for Fred Before Bed?
I'm Avery Miller, and this is Fred Before Bed. I always wanted to do that.
Catch us next year.
This is really sad.
I've had a blast. I've had a lot of fun. I think we can all say we've had a lot of fun. So. I'm Ethan Francis. This is Fred Before Bed for the very last time. Take care.